When I think of 1988, I think of Girls, Girls, Girls. That was the song that was always playing in one of these cars.
So this will bring you back to Quiet Riot, AC/DC, Motley Crue. God, those were good times. On today's episode of Killer Customs, you're going to want to hang on to your mullet. And I mean it in a serious kind of third-gen Camaro kind of way. We've found what we think is one of the cheapest Camaros in our area. Maybe the cheapest third-gen Camaro of its sort. So if you guys want to come along for like a 10-minute ride, we're going to go get ourselves a Mullet Machine. Feast your eyes on this beauty. 1988 IRoc-z. Gonna put some wheels on it, get it on the ground so we can get it on the tow truck. Did I emphasize the IRoc part enough? As the IRoc part enough? Is the IRoc part enough? So get this, 1988 IRoc-z. Is it rare? I don't know, I think they made like 20,000 of them. Is it cool? Hell yes. Is it cheap? Well, I defy you to find one that's cheaper. 300 bucks with the 16-inch factory wheels. The full ground effects package still in good shape. And some other minor issues that make it affordable. But I know this guy's excited because I've always wanted one. I've actually had a few over the years that kind of slipped through my hands and went away again. The big question is going to be like, what do we do with this thing? Do we build another budget build giveaway under $5,000 car to show you guys that you can still do it over and over again? This might be even a candidate to do like a cheap paint job to show people at home that you can actually paint your car fairly inexpensive if you go through the right steps. Maybe we take it drag racing. Maybe we take it road racing. That's the thing about one of these IRocs is you can do lots of stuff. What do you want to do with this car?
I want you to grow a mullet and I want to paint it.
Somehow it always works back to work for me. But yes, we're excited to bring it home. How about the price point?
I don't think the viewers can understand the smell of the inside of this vehicle.
Oh, do you want to do your best?
My best Derek?
Your best Derek?
Oh, be like an old Fig Newton in wet potting soil.
Smells like about 8 rodents have been living in here for... It has that warm, musty, oh, je ne sais quoi effervescence.
Of 80s butt crack.
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of 80s butt crack.
Joe Dirt
What's
could
it got for mileage?
definitely be a part of this.
I think that's 272,000 kilometers before it got used as a parts car for a hot rod.
I think don't we have an extra set of seats?
It's got a brake pedal,
At the shop?
clutch pedal, Got a steering column. There's some good stuff here. So obviously it was a 305 car because it was 5-speed tune-port car. So 305 5-speed because they weren't available in a 350 5-speed. Rumor has it the reason for that is because they actually quarter-miled a little quicker than the Corvette in the day. Maybe weight displacement, something, I don't know. But that's why they couldn't offer this car to compete with the Corvette. They still needed to sell Corvettes, even though they were lame. I think they were 225 horsepower in a car that was much heavier than a Fox body Mustang. But what did it do better? It had 4-wheel disc brakes. It was quite a bit wider. The suspension was by far better than a Fox body. So that's why this guy is super addicted to them. It's got the extra nice taillights.
And they're not broken.
And they're not broken. I don't know. I think we're walking away looking pretty good here.
Do we not have an extra set of IRoc seats at the shop?
Don't tell all our secrets.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to go make a deal with the owner. Well, basically paying the money because that's ridiculously cheap for an IRoc. I think I would have bought the wheels for that price. So yes, I'm excited. Maybe we make another race car. Maybe we make a drag car. Maybe we make a fun car. But one way or another, there is another car that you can build on a budget. So day 2, the owners weren't home. Last time Teresa and I did the spying on the car. So David and I are actually going to haul it home. Our prize.
I know. We needed another one. We were bored.
Can I get you to walk that out from the car while
Oh, the cable.
the cable?
Oh, shit, okay, I didn't want to hear you talk. I was looking at him like,
You're happy. You're very happy.
So if you can't put a big smile on your face buying old junk, it's hard to call you a car guy. I don't think it gets any better than this. Hey, David?
Did you need this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I need this car?
Did you need
Oh,
this?
yeah.
There you go.
Who doesn't?
but a few months ago it was in better shape.
That's what they all say. No, I'm gonna want one of these. It's just not gonna be good.
Yeah. They stay, they're good cars, man. They're out the road, they're shit cool. Besides the road.
I used to drive this car all the time on the
Hey, what do we
Sega.
got for spare parts? There's a hood.
Hood, gas tank, rear end. That's pretty nice. Oh, yes, there's a gas pad. Good, yeah. You got this guy.
And a gas tank.
Some good parts in there.
What the hell is that for? Oh, the rear end. Oh yeah, okay. More parts. My God. Too many little parts.
Is there anything else? Fuel tank?
awesome, hey?
Oh, this is great.
So, David, how old were you in 1988?
1988. I was still in the sack.
No way. That dates a guy. Well, so you didn't get to see one of these bought brand new then?
No, I didn't. I drove one a lot as a kid on the Sega.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I just remember those taillights. It was just, that's all I remember, and I just always
Iconic.
wanted one. So retro. I love it.
Okay, well,
As a kid.
let's load up this hood and get it home, and start dreaming.
Yeah,
Have a bullshit session. See what I'm supposed to do with it.
sure.
Well, we got to get the hood out before I run over the car.
That's a good idea.
It was an 84 Camaro Z, not an IRoc-z. And then in 85 to 90, they did the Z28, which was the IRoc-z. They stopped making the Z28 Camaros because they wanted to promote the IRoc, which was Chevrolet sponsored international racing of champions so that they could use the name. And it was from 1985 to 1990, they had the IRoc-z, and that was our generation. It was like every kid in school that I went to school with, whoever owned the IRoc-z, they were like the bomb. I was never cool enough to drive in one or even get a ride in one. I was a nerd. It had 4-wheel disc brakes, special suspension, big sway bars, 16-inch wheels, ground effects package, nicer steering wheel, and even a super cool badging on the passenger side. So your passenger knew they were driving a cool IRoc-z and they were driving in style.